same size. Now I'm right here just brushing out the ends. Once I braided everything down, I did that off camera, but I just fed in here and I just braided all the way down till I got to a point where she wanted it curly. Now I am using my flexi rod. I have my kettle going so I can dip these braids. I like to do the dipping before I add the boho curls because I don't have to worry about boho curls being in the way. I can simply just dip the hair, don't have to clip any hair away. Again, if you use human boho curl, you don't have to worry about pinning hair away, but since I am using synthetic, I like to do that step basically last. And I just like, and then that's pretty much how I do it. I do have one braid, which is that braid that you see me pull out. That is the braid that will be wrapping around the ponytail itself. I am not curling that braid whatsoever. There is no point. That is going to be a wraparound braid around the base of the ponytail. So I left that to the side, and I did braid that braid all the way down to the tip because I don't want any hair sticking out of it. And then you're going to see how I wrap it around to make sure that the ponytail is nice and sleek. But right here, I am just wrapping these flexi rods. You can use perm rods as well. And now I'm dipping all of it. I am dipping that braid that I'm wrapping around. It's just not going to be curled, like I said. And I just dip all the way up until I'm a little bit before my client's hair. Like, I don't want to be nowhere near close to my client's hair, aka model. And I'm just dipping it. Make sure I'm getting a good dip. And when I say dip, I mean just putting in hot water. Make sure you have adult around if you are a teenager or a kid trying to do this hairstyle. Caution. You should not be using this type of hot water at all. You should have an adult doing it. So yeah, and I'm just dipping it. Now I am drying it all off. You guys seen I had that towel there, make sure my client don't get burned, aka daughter don't get burned. And I'm just drying them off. I want to make sure it's nice and dry. Sometimes I like to let the flexi rods stay, but it really doesn't matter as long as they're set in that hot water and they're pretty much good. Then I just unravel the flexi rod and you see how curly it is. I haven't even separated the curls yet, but you see it is doing what it needs to do. It's already coming about. I'm so excited. This hairstyle is super cute. I'm actually going to get it myself. So yeah, it's perfect for the summertime. You can get it in any length as well. You don't have to get it this long. You can get mid-back. You can do this in a cute little bob. You know, maybe I could do this in a bob with a barrel. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want to see this hairstyle with a bob, in a bob with a barrel. You know what I'm saying? When I say barrel, I mean Bantu knot ends with some boho curls. Y'all let me know. I think that'll be a vibe. Maybe I'll do a design. But now I am separating the curls. I'm separating them, making sure they're all separate so I can start trimming them up. I want to make sure they're all pulled. Now I'm oiling her scalp all over, everywhere. And you see her edges is out. That's not hair that I left out, not intentionally. That was very much intentional so she can do her baby hairs. I always ask my clients how much of their edges do they want out, and they pretty much tell me, or where would they like their edges out. So if you are a braider and you're new to this, always make sure you ask your client, would you like some edges out? If so, where and how much? And now you see me right here just grabbing a ponytail holder and I'm just wrapping it around. I'm not doing this super tight because I don't want it to be pulling. These are fresh braids. But now I'm just wrapping it all the way around, making sure it's nice and tug. And you see I'm pulling down that individual braid that I did for this ponytail just to make sure it's not too tight. Now I'm taking that braid that I did not curl and I'm wrapping it around the base. And I'm just wrapping. Once I get done wrapping it, I am going to secure it with a rubber band. You don't have to secure it with a rubber band. You can use a hairpin, bobby pin, or whatnot. But I like to use a rubber band. I feel like it's going to last a lot longer. Now I'm right here latch hooking in the boho curl all over. With this, you can make it as heavy or as light as you want. Heavy meaning full. If you want a full look of boho, I would recommend doing 2 on each braid or 2 every other braid, and then 1 on the braids that you don't have 2 on. So that, I hope that makes sense. But I like to put some at the top of the braid, then some lower, so it can give that fullness. You always want to start off light, and then if you're doing a full look, start off light, then go back in some more to balance it and make it heavy. That's how I make sure that it's not super thick of curls on one side versus the other. And you see I'm just going row by row, braid by braid. I didn't show you guys this entire process like in depth too much because I've done this on previous hairstyles. You can go to my channel. Once I get done, I put some mousse all over. You can use whatever type of mousse you use. This is the type of mousse that I like to use. I've been using it for years. I mean, years, at least 10 years, and it hasn't given me any problems. I'm really doing this mousse simply because of the boho synthetic curls. I like to apply this to redefine them once I install them. Just like to make sure I'm rubbing it in. You see, I'm just going through it with my fingers, really making sure that I'm defining each part of these curls, making sure it's not ratty, and just making sure everything's nice and sleek. And then I'm going to go in and make these even, because you don't want no boho, you don't want no hairstyle where it's not even or at least looking symmetrical when it's hanging down. So that's what you see me doing with the ponytail. Now I'm going in with the back part of the knotless. If you want, you can add these knotless into the ponytail later on while wearing this hairstyle. Now I'm using some Got To Be gel, and I am putting these on the curls. This is how you have long-lasting boho synthetic curls, by putting the Got To Be in the black bottle. Again, everything will be linked in the description. Here's some olive oil. Here's the finished product. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe and like and comment if you really is messing with this hairstyle. I love it. It's beautiful. All right. Peace and hair grease. Bye.